Hello there, and welcome to STEM Time with the Houston Public Library. I'm Miss Crystal, and today I've got a simple engineering activity for you called paper pillars. Most of the materials you will need will be easy to gather up. Here's what you will need for this activity: 4 sheets of printer paper, clear tape, several books, a ruler, and a flat surface. So I'm going to clear my surface so we can begin. Now, I've decided to use some paper that we had in our recycling bin to repurpose it for the sake of science. So take a piece of paper and let's begin by rolling it up, starting with the shorter end, or what most of us would call the top of the paper. Your tube should be about 1.5 inches in diameter. So let's work on doing that. We're just going to roll it up. I'm going to tap it down so it's nice and flat. And I'm going to measure it across the top. It's a little big, so I'm going to roll it a little tighter. It's almost easier to roll it tighter because it's easier to let go of it and let it get a little bigger. Okay, that's about 1.5 inches. When I look at it, it's about the size of maybe a golf ball, if you want something to kind of eyeball it with. So we're going to now tape it in a few places. I'm going to tape it at the bottom and at the top, and one in the middle. So there we have one pillar. So you're going to repeat this process with the other 3 sheets of paper so that you have 4 tubes or pillars that are identical. Next, let's stand the tubes up on a flat surface in a rectangular arrangement just a bit smaller than the largest book you're planning to use. So let me do a placement here and kind of eyeball it with my first book. I think we're set. So now, taking that book, I'm going to slowly and carefully balance the book on top of the pillars. Hey, there you go. If the structure collapses, reset the pillars and try again. Once your first book and pillars are stable, begin to add more books one at a time. So let's add a few more and see how our paper pillars hold up. 2, 3. Wow, we're already up to 4. Look at that. That is cool. All right. So let's look at the science behind this activity. A flat sheet of paper isn't very strong, but when rolled up into a tube or a pillar, it becomes a rigid structure good for bearing weight. When you arrange the pillars at each corner, it distributes the weight of the books to all 4 pillars, so no one pillar has to support the entire weight. Therefore, this engineering design combines strength and balance for carrying the load of books stacked on top of them. Now, how can we expand on this idea? Try out some different pillar arrangements to test if they are strong and stable, like we have found with this rectangular or square placement. You could also try a different number of pillars, more or less of them, to see if it improves the results you anticipated. What worked well? What didn't? Why? Record your findings and results. You may want to revisit this project at a later time with new ideas in mind to try. I hope you have fun with this simple engineering challenge. Thank you for joining us here at the Houston Public Library for STEM Time. See you next time. Bye.